Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Sevs and welcome back to episode 3. I got a lot of content for y'all to look forward to, a lot of drops and hopefully a lot of cops. But first, let's start with some unboxings. But of course, safety first. Gotta stay protected with the gloves, things are getting wild out here. So let me get these on and then let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so first we got this package from Amazon. Let's see what's inside. And in here we actually have more gloves. I didn't have any gloves at first, so I ordered these, but now I do have some. But at the same time, it never hurts to have more than you need to stay protected just in case, because we don't know how long this is going to be going on. So just gotta stay protected. Exam grade, non-sterile. So keep me safe on boxing needs and anything else. But yeah, so let's get into the shoes now. Alright, so first we have a final box from Naked. So you also already know what's in here. And in here we have the Stussy Spitterings Fossil colorway in 7.5. Already sold it off last video, so I'm not going to get too much into it. Just the last pair I was waiting for. eBay buyer's been waiting on it for a couple days, so I got to get it out. But yeah, Stussy Spitterings, size 7.5, Fossil colorway. And next up, I have these two boxes right here with that new red Supreme tape. And in there, we had two pairs of the Supreme Air Forces, the white ones in 9.5 and 10.5. Also came with a couple red Supreme stickers. Basic all black Adidas box. Except for you see it has Supreme on the side like a lot of the Nike Supreme collabs do. And now taking a look at the shoe, it's a white Air Force with Supreme on the heel. That's about it. I guess it's pretty clean. They were keeping it simple. Also has Supreme right there on the insole. But yeah, they were keeping it pretty simple with the collab. They could have done a lot more with this, could have made it a lot more special. But it's pretty clean. Everyone needs a pair of white Air Forces, so it's a pretty nice shoe. Personally want a pair of these myself, but I wear a size 10. And so far I only have a 9.5 and a 10.5. I have 3 more pairs coming, but I don't know what size they are. So if one of them is a size 10, I'll keep it, but otherwise I'll just sell all the pairs. And now finally, for the box I teased last video, got this small Supreme box right here. As you can see from that USPS label, I totally paid retail for these. I definitely did not pay resale for whatever's in this box because I cop every release, So why would I be paying resale when I can just pay retail? Okay, but for real though, I did pay over retail, maybe a lot over retail. I just wanted to get these to try them and to make a video. And just by me saying try them, you should already know what's in the box by now. Alright, gotta get this paper out for him. And as you can see in the box, we have well, you can't see, let me see if I can get an angle. But we have the Supreme Oreos. Yeah, I know they've been restocking every week, and I probably could have copped for retail if I really put a lot of effort into it. But I wanted to get these in hand as quickly as possible. So I ended up buying an 8-pack for $80. $10 a pack is not that bad, considering that when they first released, people were selling them for like $30 or $40 for 1 pack. Doesn't seem like quality control was necessarily on the top of their list. Because just by feeling on some of the other packages in the box, it seems like that some of them have cookies all mushed together and stuff. So like a double-decker cookie kind of. But as long as all the cookies are in here, it's good. Because I've seen some people, they got packages with no cookies at all. So hopefully all of mine's in here. But yeah, now let's give them a try. Alright, I took the gloves off for this. It's probably not the best idea to eat with gloves on. I was using to just touch all these boxes. And let's get out the first cookie. Yeah, like I was saying, cookies are like completely stuck together. So let me just see if I can get that out without breaking. Alright, just throw it back in. So on one side we have Oreo. There, right, Oreo. All red cookie. Cream filling. And on the other side we have the Supreme logo. I've had some people say these taste like red velvet. Other people say it's just like a vanilla Oreo, which is food coloring. And I've had someone else even say it tastes like an Oreo without the chocolate. Not really sure what that means, but alright, let's give it the first bite. Yeah, I would definitely say it's more of a vanilla Oreo flavor. Would have been cool if they could have done red velvet since it's a red Oreo, but I mean, the vanilla tastes pretty good itself. I can see why people have been eating these all up. Would I ever pay $80 for 27 cookies? 27 cookies again? No. But these are pretty good, so I'll give them that at least. Alright, so y'all seen all the new stuff I got in today. So I have a couple more boxes to unbox later today. And then we can start getting to the drops. Yeah, you know, I was just reminding my business during class and I saw this tweet pop up on my monitor about the Son Wetherspoon stock dropping on eBay for $6.49. I got all the way to checkout, and then this happened. You know, business card currently maxed out because I'm waiting on a lot of shoes to come in. And when I was doing PayPal, I forgot to check as balance. So yeah, it didn't go through. I changed the balance and it was sold out. So could have had a size 10.5, I think, maybe 11 for $6.87. Resale is about $1,000, so after fees, that's still like $200 profit. So yeah, missed out on that, but I was pretty close, I suppose. But yeah, that's what happened with that. Alright, this is another update on recent cops. Got another Nintendo Switch, this time from Walmart. This is my second one, and I'm probably just gonna stop here because I don't want to type too much money in consoles, just in case they don't sell. Since retail is like $300 each. They're selling for like $400, but just to be safe, I'll stick with these two. Alright, got a lot of shipments in today, a lot of boxes to unbox for you guys, so let's get right into them. Alright, so first we have 3 of these boxes right here. Same red tape, you all already saw this earlier in the video. And in those boxes we had 3 more pairs of the White Supreme Air Forces in a 10, 11.5, and 12. Get that right there. Yeah, as I was saying, I needed a 10 for myself, so the 10 will be staying for the personal collection. I'm going to be selling the 11.5 and 12 along with the other 2 pairs I have. Alright, next up, going to be opening this big DHL box. Shoes came from the UK, finally came in after about a month. But I think the size I got are bricks at this point. But they were cooks at one point or another. Alright, so in this box we had the size 14 in the white Sakai's and a size 15 in the black Sakai's. These are the nylon ones that I released recently. Even though these sizes at retail are like a guaranteed brick, I'm pretty sure they're going for like below retail. These are actually pretty profitable for me. For the reason that, so I got these from the Foot Patrol raffle. I bought at the raffle and got a couple wins. I got 4 in total, but I only have 2 pairs. I'll explain that in a moment. But so basically I had them sent to my reshipper. And then what happened was that the reshipper actually told me that all 4 of the pairs got returned to sender because of some error in the address. So I ended up filing a claim with PayPal with all 4 pairs in it, since they said they didn't get any pairs, because they were all returned. And then Foot Patrol actually ended up refunding me for all the pairs. And then a couple days after, the reshipper actually hit me up and said, hey, we actually have 2 of the pairs, which is how these actually ended up coming to me for free. Well, not exactly for free, because I still had to pay shipping for both of them. Pretty big size, pretty big box, so I think it cost me about $90, something like that. But, so basically $45 each for the pairs, even if they're only selling for like retail, which was like $160 or so. I mean, that's still over $100 profit, even though it was accidentally free since they told me they didn't have the pairs. But I mean, can't be mad at profit. I mean, happy to have them, even though the brick sizes may take a little while to move, but at $45 a piece, you can't really beat it. Alright, next up we have this big box from Converse. You can see the Converse tape on the box. And if you watched my last video, you'll know exactly what 3 pairs are inside this box. On the boxes, you can see we have Converse, Play, Comme des Garçons with the little Comme des Garçons heart logo with the eyes. And inside the boxes, we have all 3 recent colorways of the Comme des Garçons Converses in a size 4.5. We have the blue one. You can see it's just all blue. Converse logo. Comme des Garçons logo on the other side. Brown sole. Then we got the bright green one right here. Same thing, same Converse logo. Same Comme des Garçons heart, same sole. And then we have the pink colorway right here. Once again, same thing. I mean, same shoe, just different colors. My opinion about the shoe, like I said previously in another video, I'm not a big Converse person, but these are pretty clean colorways. I can see girls rocking these pretty well, especially the blue and the red. It seemed like the blue has the most hype behind it. Been seeing these go for the highest prices, like over 200 on GOAT. They haven't loaded half sizes on StockX yet, or anything like that. But 4.5 was also the first size to sell out across the Converse site. So still be able to make a little bit of money off of these. Worst case, I can just return them since I don't really have a use for a size 4.5. But yeah, these are all 3 colorways, size 4.5. And finally, after waiting about 2 weeks since I ordered it, I have a Nike box right here. You can see it right here. Air Max 90 Special, size 14. And inside the box, we have the Air Max 90 Duck Camos. Overall, I mean, it's a pretty clean shoe. Took forever to get here. Probably moving slow since a lot of factories are closing down with Corona and everything going on. This size was going for a lot not too long ago. It was going for like over $300. But I sold it pretty early at $240. And I decided to just fulfill the order, just leave it like that. Usually, sometimes I would cancel an order if a price goes up by more than like $50 between when I sell them and when I get the shoe. But in this case, since I had the guy waiting so long, I mean, he paid about 2 weeks ago and I'm just getting the shoe. I decided I'll just honor the order, I'll just ship them out. I have to send them out to him tomorrow. He was just asking me about them. But yeah, the reverse duck camo pattern is pretty nice. Is it a shoe I would wear? No, personally. I'm not that big in the Air Max 90s. I have 1 pair, but it's never really been something that I've been into like that. Not my favorite model, but the shoe is pretty clean. I just wish it was an Atmos collab like the duck camo ones before. But Nike has a habit of taking collabs and making it their own thing, which is why it's not worth as much. If this was an Atmos collab, it could easily be like $400 or $500, especially in a size 14, which only released on Nike as far as I know. Just put out the other shoe inside. It also comes with a nice little Nike hang tag. Comes with black and orange. Is that orange? It might be like a hot pink replacement lace. But yeah, here you go. The Air Max 90 reverse duck camos in the size 14. Alright, we just got in a lot of boxes. I think I got like 17 boxes here total. So let's start unboxing them. Let's get a little heat check first, you know? Got a little Supreme box logo over here. Little Supreme up tempos right there. Some slight, you know. Gotta stay fresh even during quarantine, you know. But y'all want to see what's in the boxes, so let's get into them.
Camera on the track.
So yeah, as you can see, basically I have a full size one of the Yeezys. Got a small size of 4. Right there we got as big as 17. And then basically every size around it. So basically a full size one, more or less, missing a few sizes. But the 2 pairs I wanted to go over in particular were this size 15 and this size 17, right? I actually was able to put, this is the size 4, my smaller size. And you can see the size 17 is so big that you can put the entire shoe, the entire size 4 inside of it. And you still have space to go. Like this whole part of the shoe isn't even filled at all. The shoe stops like right here. But the size 17 sticks out because this was my first cop like an hour before the drop actually happened. And I was thinking that this would be a bad size to cop because who wears size 17? I don't know anyone personally. But it turns out they only released 14 size 17s. So this is 1 of 14. Obviously, no one really wears this, so it doesn't make sense to make a lot. And I ended up selling this for the highest price along with the size 15, which I'll mention next. Comparison with the 17, line up the back. Can't really even tell from the outside. I guess there's more space on the inside. But size 15, this is actually the rarest Yeezy size. Because usually for most Yeezy, they go 14, 14 and a half, then skips to 16 and 17. Which is why if you look up the now reflector version of these, people were selling size 15 for 900 because it basically doesn't really exist. But for the Cinders, they decided to release some size 15s, which is why it's only going for like 400 right now. That's what I sold this one for. Sold this and the 17, both for 400, which is higher than the other size. The other size only got like 325 to like 350 because people lowered the price so fast. But yeah, I just wanted to show that I got like the 2 rarest sizes of the drop. And then all the other pairs, of course. But yeah, all pairs in hand. Gotta go meet a guy tomorrow to get my base sizes. Gotta go ship a bunch of orders out today. So I just want to get on footage before I go out and do that. But yeah, if you look right in the light, you can see the reflective stripe. I'll see if I can get some pictures of it full reflective. But yeah, the Cinder reflectives, full size one. Alright, so in about 3 minutes, Naked's going to be dropping the ALVAH 700 V3s on their site. I have 2 raffle wins for that, so hopefully get at least 2 pairs out of that. And then Adidas UK is also dropping them. So after I try and get these raffle wins, I'll try their queue just to see. Not going to put too much effort into them since reshipping fees and all that will make the pairs cost close to like 300 a pair and retail is 200, but I'll give it a try, see if I get through queue. Alright, getting ready for the drop. Probably gonna try for like an 8 and 8.5 since those are like the biggest sizes. Hopefully everything's smooth with the site. Here we go. Oh no. Oh my god. I actually didn't card. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Well, they do have 5-minute card hold, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait it out until 2:05 and hope that I can get it in cart. But so far, it's not going good at all. I was kind of afraid this would happen, since the only other time I ever didn't get them in the cart was with the other 700 V3s that released. So already I kind of had a feeling that I was in trouble, but I thought I'd be able to at least get one, no problem. I don't know, maybe the site loaded a little slow for me, but I'm not sure. I just couldn't. As soon as I had the card, it was just gone, I guess. Okay, if I don't get them in cart now, then that's probably it. And nothing's happening, so yeah, I'm guessing that's that. And now I gotta make up $80 with these other sites dropping.
Purchase your tracks today.
PQNO on the track.
Just to recap the 7 a.m. drops real quick. 7 a.m. didn't go too well. Cyber released a new mode called Fast 2, which is basically bypassing all captchas. I was running it, but I messed up on some of my keywords because I just woke up like 15 minutes earlier. I didn't notice I'd made a mistake. And then in addition to that, my delays were still too high because I didn't realize it actually bypassed all the captures, so I didn't cop there. But then on Undefeated, I was able to get 3 pairs of toddlers. I believe it's at a size 5, a 9, and a 10. I'll look again. I just took a quick look before I came over here. But I said I had 3 men's pairs as well, but I kept getting payment errors, which is pretty weird since I just checked out the other pairs, no problem. But yeah, now that I know how the mode works and what to look for, should be able to get a couple more pairs, because right now you can't really beat Cyber at this point. It's just too fast compared to the other bots. So should be able to cop some more pairs off some other sites, but let's see how it goes. People are saying sales started, but I'm still not seeing anything, any stock loaded. Yeah, but I'm looking at the back end link, and they're still not showing anything, so that's why I'm confused. Oh, but I messed up on my task. Oh my fuck, bro. I accidentally put it in fucking product mode.
Did you start that?
Yeah, I'm starting all mine right now. I had to remake my fucking task because somehow I messed up and put the wrong mode. Bro, what task for my friend got through and he got declined, bro? Oh my gosh. You see, this is why. You see, this is why I don't want for people, bro. Like, come on, man. Oh, should I copy? What the hell? Yo, Splash, it's not even making sounds, bro. Wait, I got a decline? What? Oh, yo, bro. Yo, you playing with me, bro. I got a pair and I got a decline. I got a size, but best size 13. That's a bet right there.
I got another one.
Wait, I got another decline? What is happening right now,
Bro,
bro?
I just got another one, yo. What the hell?
I just got another decline. What's going on? Oh, I see what happened. On the card I copped on, that got declined. So I guess they're only letting me do one on a card. But that doesn't explain my other decline, because my other decline was on a completely different card, I think. Yeah, I still got endless money on this card. I don't know what. Wait, I got 2 pairs. I got another charge. I don't know what size though.
Bro, I got another decline, yo.
Oh, I got a 9.5 too. Right, that's a bet.
No. Oh shit. Just put that drop.
Yeah. Bro, what is going on? Hit it, but it's not even loading right now. Damn, well I got a kids parody, the 700 drop kit, but I got mad task that got wait, what error even is that? And I got some random ass error for most of my tasks. Alright, I copped a size 7 kids off Hibbit. So it cost me $74 after my discount. But how is Yeezy supply actually out of stock? I haven't seen people get through in bricks, really. like I got another kid size on Adidas, but I don't have an email for it. Alright, let me do for 2 kids, but this is let me do for some men's pairs, man.
Purchase your tracks today.
Even though I haven't gotten any emails, I don't know where my emails are. Oh, here they are. They're coming in now.
Bro, I started getting flashed. Yeah, I'm not fucking. I'm like a raw pumpkin. Oh, yeah, come on, chill.
Oh, well, I'm about to get another kids pair. Why can't I get through on the men's? What's going on? It's gotten my like 3rd or 4th kids pair. I might have to change.
Candle on the track.
Wait, what proxies are these? I don't remember what proxies those are. I might have to change that whole bot to men's sizes to switch this whole thing around.
Like, none of this shit is fucking.
Now my shit's making noise.
Yo, your thing sounds different when I heard it, yo.
Wait, did my shit just go from adding the cart back to Splash? Wait, what just happened? What up?
Bro, what's up, bro?
Bro, I just got it out of stock. Trying to get payment.
Purchase your tracks today.
From one, dog. Stop playing. You can check out.
I'm on payment for another one. And out of stock. Alright, what's going on, guys? Wanted to give a recap of the Alvahs and Core Purples while unboxing this last item right here. I had a bunch of orders canceled, but finally got one to come in, and it would be this Nintendo Switch. I'm going for about 400 resellers right now, so that's like $370 after fees. Costs about $320 with tax, so it's $50 profit. But yeah, for the Core Purples and Alvahs, I'm not too happy with how the drop went. Yes, I did end up with 11 pairs of Core Purples. Also, that was confirmed right about here somewhere. And then got 11 pairs of Alvahs too, which will also be over here somewhere. But the reason that I'm not happy with that, because you would think that getting 11 pairs of Core Purples and 11 pairs of Alvahs, that's more than what most people got. So you would think I consider that a successful drop. But I consider it a bit of a underachievement just because of my setup going into the drops. Like for the Alvahs, I had 3 copies of Splashforce, which is basically the best bot for Yeezy Supply and Adidas at this point. So, and with those 3 copies combined, I was only able to get 5 pairs of kid size Alvahs and then 1 men's. So that's 6 pairs over 3 copies. When you compare it, I got 16 pairs of the Cinder Reflectors with just 1 copy of Splashforce last week. So you can see where the disconnect is with my performance from last week to this week. Because if it wasn't for my slot guys, I would only had 1 men's pair of Alvahs. They actually got me the other 3, so I had to give credit where credit's due, you know. And then for Shopify, I also had Cyber. And Cyber, they had recently, for that day, they released a mode called Fast 2, which basically bypassed all caps and took you straight to checkout. So basically that was the best buy, you couldn't beat it, checkout wise. And even then I only ended up with 1 pair of infants and 1 pair of kids Alvahs, you know. I had 3 pairs of infants but 2 got canceled. And then I was getting a bunch of weight limit like I have been usually. So I only have 1 of each of those. And when you look at other people's success, seeing them getting like 5-6 pairs of men's alone with the bot, and I'm running the same bot, similar setup, and I'm only getting kids and infants. Once again, you can see where my disappointment is. And even with the Core Purples, I only actually copied 4 of those myself. I got a 6.5 and 7 off of Hibbit, and then the 6.5 and 7 off of GBNY, which also here because I didn't get that on video at all. But the other, what's that, man? 11. Other 7 pairs were all from a guy I had one inform me on Hibbit as well. So with my entire setup, I only got 10 SKUs myself when I'm running essentially 4 bots, which are the best in their sections. And I only ended up with 10 pairs compared to other people's success, and just the amount of bots itself and the money I had to put into it, because running all those bots is kind of expensive. So that's why I figure it's kind of a letdown, you know. I try to give you all the best content You know, which is why I go out of my way to get all these copies and stuff to try and win them up, try and get as many pairs as I can. And then I was expecting a lot more, and that's why I even passed on the motion logos, you know, because I was thinking that those would probably be small money. They're actually pretty decent profit, more than I expected. But I think those would be small profit, and I'd be able to focus on cooking Alvahs, which didn't really happen how I expected. So then the whole plan kind of backfired. So that's why I'm kind of disappointed with how things went. But yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what's going to be in the next episode because I'm not sure if anything is good releasing this week. There are some linen 350s on Saturday, but those are going to be bricks. So I may get like one pair off Hibix because I should have a pretty big coupon from them from the Core Purple. So I might get one out there. Or if I have some pre-orders, I might pick up some just to fill those. But I don't think I'll go for any otherwise. And then for Supreme, there should be some summer tees dropping. And then with those, I haven't seen pictures of them yet, so I'm not sure if any of them are going to be good or not. But there might not be an episode next week at all if there's nothing good dropping, you know. But if there is something good, I'll try and get it on camera, see what I can do. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you all next time.